Monsters vs. Aliens. There are DreamWorks films you admire, and then there are DreamWorks films that stick. Monsters vs. Aliens is firmly in the second category for me. A movie that as a kid felt huge, funny, and endlessly rewatchable. As an adult, still holds up with surprising warmth and clarity. On the surface, it's pure popcorn sci-fi. A woman hit by a meteor grows to colossal size, gets locked away with a ragtag team of monsters, and is unleashed with aliens invade Earth. It's the sort of premise that feels ripped straight from a stack of dusty 1950s movie posters. And that's exactly the point of the film. The film wears its monster movie influences proudly, not as a parody, but as loving homage. What made it click for me back then, and still does now, is how kind it is. The monsters aren't jokes to be laughed at and discarded, they're misfits with personalities and insecurities and dignity. Bob's stupidity is joyful rather than mean-spirited. Insectosaurus is treated with genuine awe, and the team dynamic feels more like a found family rather than a comedy lineup. Susan Murphy, Ginormica, is the heart of it all. Her journey is about becoming powerful. It's about learning that she already has value, even when the world is trying to shrink her down. As a kid, she was just cool and funny. As an adult, she reads as one of DreamWorks' most quietly thoughtful protagonists, navigating self-worth, expectation, and independence without the film ever turning preachy. Visually, the film still pops. The scale is clear, the action is easy to follow, and the destruction has a playful rhythm that modern animation sometimes forgets in its rush towards chaos. It knows when to slow down, when to let jokes breathe, and when to let a character moment land. Sure, the villain is thin, but that hardly matters. This was never a story about the aliens. It was about the monsters, the outsiders, and the joy of seeing them save the day. Monsters vs. Aliens remains one of my favourite DreamWorks movies because it understands something simple and important. You can be loud, silly, and spectacular, and have a genuine heart. It's a film that made me laugh as a kid, and one I'm generally happy to revisit now. Verdict: a nostalgic, big-hearted sci-fi comedy that proves sometimes the films you loved growing up really were special.